Welcome, Impact Wrestling fans, to an all-new episode of Destination Impact. And I gotta tell you, what a Impact Wrestling it was this week. This week, we kicked off tonight's program with the It Factor of Professional Wrestling, Bobby Roode. Bobby Roode started the show as he talks about how much the World Heavyweight Championship meant to him on when he had the championship. And then, as we are right here, we see a sneak peek of Josh Matthews and Taz from Nashville in the announcers table as they get ready, as we talk about what went down last week and of right when the BDC, the Beatdown Clan of MVP, Eric Young, Samoa Joe, and Low Key on how they tried to beat down Bobby Lashley on their own. So Bobby Roode calls out Bobby Lashley, and then MVP comes out, then Austin Aries, and they talk, and this right here was, and those four will go at it for the World Heavyweight Championship in your main event this week on Impact. Four-way match for the World Heavyweight Championship. After that, we go to commercial break, and then when we get back, once they got back from break, we get ready for our first match of the evening, which is the three-way for the Knockout Championship. It was the likes of Gail Kim, Madison Rayne, and Taryn Terrell. What a Knockouts match they had this week. Taryn Terrell retains the Knockout Championship via inverted neckbreaker for the pin and the win. As we also show tonight that newcomer Mason Andrews made his in-ring tag team debut. Rockstar Spud and Mason Andrews were on the side of location this evening on making their match a tag team match against Ethan Carter III. Ethan Carter III and Tyrus. So, after that, we also saw Kurt Angle speak with Gunner. We also see Kurt Angle spoke with Gunner about what's coming up for Lethal Lockdown, which is next Friday night on Destination Impact. Team Angle versus the Beatdown Clan in one of the brutal matches in TNA Impact Wrestling history. Lethal Lockdown. That's going to be something. Havoc will go one-on-one with Awesome Kong. And much more. The Hardys, Matt and Jeff, will go against the Revolution's James Storm and the Monster Abyss for the World Tag Team Championships next Friday night. It's going to be a classic match. Also, tonight we saw something really, really interesting. We were on location for the United Kingdom as we saw Bram and Madness. And earlier tonight, Madness, as he left the bar, well, he got attacked by Bram right after Madness showed a picture of his daughter. Now, earlier this evening, I got a question from a fan, and this fan states, this fan stated in this question, cannot believe that happened between Bram and Madness. Two great friends turned to bitter enemies. The question is, what's next? Will Madness choose another tag team partner over Bram? Great question from that fan. And I gotta tell you, Bram and Madness, they grew up in the United Kingdom. They were great friends for several years, and now they turned to bitter enemies tonight. Also, what an epic Monsters Ball match between Jeff Hardy and the Monster Abyss, as it was. As you can see earlier, that the Revolution got involved in tonight's match. James Storm, the Monster Abyss, the Monster Abyss, Manic, Koya, they came out to interfere in that Monsters Ball match. But no worries, Jeff Hardy did win the match. First, it started in the back. Plus, we saw a special appearance tonight from the one and only, a great man that I watched when I was 10 years old, Tommy Dreamer. Sir, full respect for you. I know what you truly do for this business, and I absolutely respect that. Because I watched his very first match against the one and only Taz in the good old ECW days. And I gotta tell you, that was a classic. I really enjoyed their matches they had in the past. And we also had another tag match. It was Mason Andrews made his in-ring tag debut with no other than Rockstar Spud. As we know, they went against tonight the Bromans, Jesse Goddard and Robbie E. Right now, well, I'm not going to address that, but I will momentarily. Alongside the beautiful Angelina Love. The Mason Andrews picks up the win in his debut. Congratulations, sir. Welcome to Impact Wrestling. Congratulations on winning British Boot Camp 2. Much respect for you. Then as we go into your main event of the evening, and I want to tell you that was a great four-way main event that featured the Destroyer, Bobby Lashley, the greatest man that ever lived, Austin Aries, the It Factor, Bobby Roode, and MVP. That was one of the greatest matches that you can see in TNA. Those four guys have it. And I want to tell you, that was very good. And you will see a lot of that. And plus, I got to tell you, I love the new features with Impact Wrestling. The new features are really cool. You go backstage, see what the Stars and Knockouts do each and every week before they go into that ring. And do what they do best. Put on the greatest show on earth. And that's wrestling. Okay, so that was tonight's Impact originated from the famous Manhattan Center from New York City. As you may know, that they taped this. So that was really something. And I got to tell you, when that attack happened last week, it was like minus 11 or 10 degrees. That was real cold. So, also, don't forget, tomorrow morning will be Impact Wrestling Unlocked with Professor Mike Tenay. You will see clips from this week's Impact. You will see the facts, stats, and some interviews with the Professor Mike Tenay. And followed, that'll be at 9 a.m. Central Time, 10 a.m. Central. And at noon tomorrow, you will see Teenage Greatest Matches. Now that is something to see, and that was such a brand new show. And it's really awesome. You see classic matches from the past Impact Wrestling and pay-per-views. Now, before I go off the air this evening, I want to address something. Now, if you want to help out, you can. Do it on. If you want to help out, you can. If you want to see Velvet Sky back in Impact Wrestling, go to Facebook, go to Twitter, hashtag bring back Velvet Sky. And I understand she's probably listening to my show right now. And I want to address something that occurred last week. Robbie E. was the man that made that beautiful lady to climb up on that post last week. That was Robbie's briefcase. And people say it was Velvet's, and it wasn't. And what I really hated last week from you, Robbie, that you forced that lovely lady into that chair. And sir, you overreacted. The whole world saw you act like a fool on national television. Poor Christy Hemme, that was right there sitting by Austin Aries, Madness, Rockstar Spud. And I want to tell you, they kept their cool last week. And that beautiful lady was forced, of no circumstances, opened your case, Robbie. Now, that lady has proven to the world that she is one of the greatest knockouts like the others. Ask her friend Angelina Love. Ask Christy Hemme. Ask Mickie James. Ask Tara, ODB, Awesome Kong, Roxy LaRoe. They will tell you that that lady, Velvet Sky, is just the beautifulest thing that they are. So Dixie Carter, John Gaburick, Impact Wrestling, and Destination America, please rehire Velvet Sky because she deserves her job back. Please, this comes from the fans of Velvet Sky every time when you guys go on tour. And you look at those sweet, beautiful kids that she gets to see. It breaks her heart that this is her dream. And I want to she has paid her dues for this. So, I ask you, Dixie, John, Impact Wrestling, Destination America, please do what's right. Hashtag best for business. If you want to be heard, you go on Twitter, you sign that petition, and let's bring back the lovely Velvet Sky. That is the right thing to do. She deserves her job back more than anything in this world. Now, I'm also one of those fans as well that want this lady back. She gets beautiful merchandise like this, rated B. Such an amazing experience that these kids go to these events and they see her. I promise you, you will get the best from this lady because she has proven to the world. So please, Dixie, John, Impact Wrestling, and Destination America, rehire Velvet Sky for her and her fans. Deserve that lady back. She has proven everything. This is her dream. Everybody, I mean, this is a fan favorite knockout. And you do this to her. Do what's right and rehire this lady. She needs this. She is pleading to have her job back. Well, so I ask you, my fellow Pigeon Army, keep the voices heard. Fans that trusted and believed in Velvet Sky, go to Twitter, Facebook, do what you can. Sign the petition to bring back the one and only Velvet Sky. That's gonna conclude this week's Destination Impact. And also, if you want to know about the social media outlets, you can go to www.facebook.com/Destination Impact for www.facebook.com/Destination Impact. Like the page, watch each and every show. I'll keep you up to date on what's to come on Destination Impact on my Twitter account. And also, I will put up a link, a YouTube link. I will put up a YouTube link so you can watch every Destination Impact. And also, subscribe to the Destination Impact channel. Also, like my page on Facebook, www.facebook.com/Destination Impact. That's going to conclude this week's show. This has been your destination, my friends, to Destination Impact. That's going to do it for an amazing Destination Impact. I will see you next Friday night on another amazing edition of Destination Impact, of the recap of the 2015 lockdown. Next week, Hammerstein Ballroom, absolutely free. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to Destination Impact.